Hi, I'm Jordan from Kettner Creative. In this video, I want to show you the differences between the R2 wash and the R2X moving wash from Chauvet Professional. Kettner Creative is an audio-visual company located in Vancouver, BC, and we produce these videos all the time. So if you're interested in lighting, audio, video, or just the AV industry as a whole, please like and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. So what I have here is the Chauvet Professional R2 moving wash, and what I have on this side is the Chauvet Professional R2X moving wash. We've seen in the past they add the X to their product name to show an iteration of a lighting fixture. So what are the big differences between these two fixtures? They both have the same chassis, they both have the same number of LEDs on the front, they both have the same I/O, the same PowerCon in and out, DMX 3-pin and 5-pin in and out, a very similar menu system, no touchscreen or anything like that. How you interact with the fixture is very similar, but I would sum it up as two upgrades. The R2X, although they both have 19 LEDs in each of them, the R2 are 15 watt LEDs and the R2X has 25 watt LEDs. What does that mean? If you measure this in brightness, the R2X at 5 meters has just over 1,000 lux, and the R2 at 5 meters has about 8,500. So depending on how you measure it, somewhere between that 20-25% difference mark. Also on the R2X, although it has the same I/O on the back of the fixture, the R2X can now speak RDM. So that allows you to set addresses and do all sorts of interesting things with the fixture remotely rather than having to go hands-on with the fixture on the light itself if you're needing to change those settings. Obviously, for RDM to work, your console has to be RDM friendly, and any networking nodes or switches or anything like that also have to be RDM friendly. That's the two big differences. So what happens if you're bringing both of these lights to an event? Like for us, say we have a mixed inventory, we're gonna bring some R2 wash and some R2X wash. So in the menu on the fixture, you can go through red, green, blue, and white and calibrate the brightness of each LED. What I think this is missing is I would much prefer, and I'm sure there's a lot of reasons why, but I wish that there was one option in there to say run an R2 legacy mode and it would auto calibrate all the colors. Obviously with LED burn-in and stuff like that, it's not as easy as doing that, and when you talk to some of the big rental houses, they prefer to line up all the fixtures going out on a show and they'll calibrate each one to make sure that it's sending the same color values. So there's a lot of reasons for it, but for us, that do a lot of like fast in and outs with corporates, and sometimes you're shipping R2 or you might be shipping both of them. I wish there was an easy mode, even if it was just within like 5 or 10% of this. 25% is a little bit too crazy. Obviously you can do some of that from the console too. You can just make two different fixture groups, one for the R2 wash, one for the R2X wash, and then you just set your R2X maximum value at 80% and away you go. So it's tough to diss them too much for not having that easy mode on there because it is super easy to do on a lighting console anyway. Since you're patching them as different fixtures, like you would patch this as an R2 wash and you'd patch this as an R2X wash. So you already have your group set up. It's not a huge deal, but yeah, just wanted to comment on that. Everything else is pretty much the same. You can power chain 4 of any of these on a single 15 amp circuit. Surprisingly, the R2X moving wash only consumes about 7 more watts than the R2 moving wash. But with the technology and everything that they've been able to accomplish over the last couple of years, they're getting substantial output increase. So that's really great that we're not, it's not a crazy power difference between the two fixtures. They just got more efficient, which is awesome. If you have any questions about these two fixtures, please leave a comment in the comment section below. We're gonna cut to a video in our other space with both of these in a dark room in haze. So hopefully you'll be able to see how this one is truly 25% brighter. As far as I know, with all the testing we've done, the macros and all the internal software and the programs are all the same. It's literally just RDM and brightness. But yeah, we'll cut to that video, so watch that if you want to see them side by side in a dark room with haze. Thanks for watching.